How y'all doing? We're here with Ginger Little Creations. Are we ready for part 2? For I declare, let's go paint! A ring pour. This one's going to be more of a ring pour instead of a wandering ring pour, although I'm sure it will have a bit of a wander just because things do. So, for this one, we have that Deep Sapphire Emerald mix from Decoart. I mixed it, Decoart didn't, but they're Decoart paints, so that will tie this one with the other one because there is a fair bit of this lovely color in the bottom. We also have Mont, Cobalt, Blue, pretty. We have Artist Loft Violet, also pretty. Liquitex Basics Brilliant Purple, nice light color because we need some lights and some darks. Decoart True Blue, another craft paint that I'm trying to get rid of. Liquitex Basics Dioxazine Purple, a very dark purple. Mont Turquoise, lovely turquoise. And of course, Mont Titanium White, not very much left there. And Mont Black. So, ring pour, highlights and lowlights. Blues together, purples together, and that greeny blue in the middle. Larger dirty cup. Alright, and I did decide from the last one, I do still have Cobalt Metals Aged Bronze as my flow extender. It is slightly thicker this time because I think it split on me. I think I thinned it too much. But also I am going to prime this canvas with a little bit of this aged bronze as well, just because it sucks if the edges aren't done. Let's figure out how we're gonna pour this thing. I want the purples to be on the outside, so we want to pour those in first. Let's go with the darkest. Then the lightest. Touch of black, touch of white. I'll go with the blues. Turquoise, Cobalt, True Blue. Ah, crap. I really do need to think through how I pour things better. You know what? I'm actually going to dirty pour this through. I hope it shows up at each of the levels. Nice little bit on top that will largely get pushed off. So if I wanted purple to be the last thing out here on this outside ring, I should have poured it in last. So it would be here on top because the top goes down and gets pushed out. That is how this works, but that is not how this brain works. Not today, anyway. But some of it, you let it figure out what it wants to do for itself, because we cannot control everything. We are going to ring this thing. All right. Okay. Okay, okay. It actually looks really bright and nice. Let's kiss it with a bit of fire. Help it develop a teeny bit. I'm gonna push this way because this is just a solid block of color. Doing nothing. I'm gonna pour on my Flow extender and try not to put it in anything wet, which is difficult right now because my table is covered. Flow extender just acts to give the desired paint something to surf on as it makes its way to the edges, and we're able to control how much of the pattern, a little better, how much of the pattern that we keep, that we want to keep. So as I said, I'm going to push this way because there's the least going on over here. Or I'm going to lose my balance and drop it. That is also an option. I'm going to try to keep this round. So going around the little round. Boom. And I'm gonna let it go over that edge. Right there, we see it's almost over the edge. And close enough. Pull it back this way. Open up all that loveliness. Now I'm gonna let the way the paint is here facing me on this corner. I'm gonna move it until I can see that wave. Be about in the center, which is right there, and that's when we'll change directions. I'm gonna go this way. Knock off some of this corner. And that just went over, so up and back to the other corner. Hopefully we'll keep a little bit of that emerald mix-up thing, but no promises so far. Almost right over the corner. There we go. Put your thumb in it for good measure. Oof. Wow. Was able to keep a tiny bit. The aged bronze is coming up through here. It kind of predictably will. Your base coat flow extender will kind of make its way through and show up. So it should be a color that you don't mind showing up in the rest of the painting. Wow, the colors. Oh my goodness. I like how that brilliant purple has just kind of become a mist on top of everything. That's very cool. We've got a nice dark line going on in there. That's lovely. Tiny hints of that emerald mix-up, which will tie it in with the other one because it's all over the bottom. That may mean that this has to be the top of this one as they go together, but I will make that decision when they're done. It almost looks like there's only one blue. There's such small hints of turquoise. The turquoise is highlights. Do I hit it with fire one more time? Maybe just a quick one to make sure there's no bubbles. Come on down and have a look at this thing. I am not sure which way is up with this thing yet. I am thinking it may be over here, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking that might be the top edge because that seems to have the most of the emerald in it, if you can see. And the emerald is supposed to tie it in with the one that it's going with the I Declare Part 1. But check this out. Oh my goodness. Lines and color and just pretty. Got a little bit of the aged bronze coming through. Little pock marks, but that'll dry fairly dark. And it won't be too distracting. Let's try to slow down, have a look at it, shall we? Waving it around like a bad woman. Do not think and film at the same time, because the mind wanders and so does the film. That is just a bit of crazy going on there. Crazy good. Stay tuned for the derived results. I swear this is the ending that did not want to be filmed. This is like take 5, which never happens for me. I did create an ending before this was varnished and stuck up on the wall and everything like that, but it didn't turn out. So I am going to have to meet it where it is. I use command strips to stick them to the walls, and I figure they probably work better if you don't fiddle with it, if you just figure you stick it there and that's where it lives. So that's where we're going to film it. So let's go in for a nice close-up look of all this loveliness. Check that out. Oh yes. Wonderful, pebbly, marbling, all the colors, the lovely, lovely, lovely little highlights of that turquoise peeking out of there. Oh my goodness, there is so much good to this ring pour. And if we back it up very gently, so I don't trip over the wall here, if we keep on backing it up, we will get the full effect of, I declare. There it is. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. Bye-bye.